Hi, I'm Alex McCord for RumorFix.com, discussing episode 11 of The Real Housewives of New York City. Let's start out with Carol's White Elephant Party, also known as cock rings, ball gags, and reptiles. Oh my! George stole the show. He did. He was hilarious in my book. Was he sexy? No. Did he provide much-needed comic relief? Absolutely yes. Let's move on to the Sonia ad campaign, which was so disturbing it got two scenes this episode. I'm going to discuss them together. First of all, we see Heather punishing Sonia right from the top. She's an hour late. Everything Sonia does is wrong in Heather's book. And frankly, I'm seeing some behavior patterns in Sonia that I recognize. Think marriage equality. I see Sonia being stubborn and dismissive and sexist. She only wants James. She only trusts James's opinion. Heather gets no credit whatsoever. When Sonia is backed into a corner, she lashes out and she puffs herself up and becomes Lady Morgan. And that's frustrating, and I could see it all over Heather's face. Moving on to the discussion of the photo shoot later on in the episode, Sonia wasn't owning her behavior over Ramona-gate. Clearly, Sonia didn't want Ramona at the photo shoot. I can understand why, because Ramona was all over the place every time she's been involved with this, and Ramona and Heather don't get along. Of course Ramona shouldn't be at the photo shoot, but Sonia wouldn't own it, and Heather wouldn't own it. Who initiated the conversation about Ramona not being there? I don't know. I don't care. But frankly, when you're shooting a TV show and you expect to be included in a scene, let them know somehow, or else own the possibility that you'll get called out. Pick away and go. It made me laugh that Carol said she'd never attended a party where Ramona didn't cause a commotion. That is what Ramona does. She blows up. She explodes. She splatters herself all over the ceiling. And that is reality TV gold. I'm not defending that, but that is why she makes such interesting TV. Let's move on to the St. Bart's discussion. I love it that Carol had a gotcha moment. Poor girl. She made fun of Ramona bringing wine at 11 o'clock in the morning, and boom, close up on the 50,000 champagne flutes on Carol's kitchen counter. Gotcha! Aviva has a lot of phobias. Man, does she ever. Wow. Anxiety about flying, anxiety about planes, though I will give her this from someone who's been going to St. Bart's for 10 years. The little plane she's talking about seats 8 people. It's a 10-minute flight from St. Martin to St. Bart's, and it's like riding a roller coaster. You literally hover over the runway and dive. I have had babysitters scream in my ear on that flight. So, knowing what we know of Aviva and her anxiety, she doesn't want to take that flight. But there is a boat. We'll have to wait and see how Aviva gets to the island, because we've seen in the previews that she does get there. I don't remember if she actually brought Reed or not, but oh my goodness, from someone who has experience with people being horrified about wanting to have a husband around, I have to be proud of Ramona in that moment. She didn't blow a gasket. I think everybody was surprised. Next up, the Corey and Jana party. Wow. Finally, after 5 years of shooting a reality show in New York City that is supposed to be about socialites, there's a party with actual socialites. Congratulations. That's awesome. However, from all the bickering at this party, it is clear why socialites stay away from the Real Housewives. Oh boy. So Aviva finally had a chance to talk with Luann, and this allows me to answer a Twitter question this week. Do cast members see each other outside of filming? Generally not during the production period, because you film so much every day that you need a little downtime. So this was very likely Aviva's first chance to discuss the wine debacle with Luann. It was a horrible thing to do. Luann proved herself to be a thug in a cocktail dress yet again, and frankly, Jacques was a punk at the piano. Why is this so bad? They are rewriting history. Luann and Jacques have finally learned a trick that's been used on them, making the show, to use on each other. Aviva said, I heard this. Luann said, no, you heard that. Luann was telling Aviva that she didn't hear and she didn't see what she heard and saw. She's making Aviva question what really happened, because at this point, it's a month ago and she can't remember. Who can remember when you're filming 24/7? Not really 24/7, but it seems like it. Anyway, that brings me to cast member of the week. Let's talk about Aviva. She is bright, she is vivacious. She is bright, she is vivacious, and she has a lot of phobias. She's great on reality TV, but I don't understand why she's done the show. She's not promoting anything. Did she do it just for fun? I'm scared for her. This is Alex McCord for RumorFix.com. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and have a great week.